Belt is on. Okay, seatbelt first. As soon as your butt hits the seatbelt on, then you can put your key in. Okay. So now, the first thing you want to talk about is your safety. No, I lied. I forgot the external light check. So the external light check when you get in here, the truck is going to be on the on position. Okay. So you're going to turn the key to the on position. Actually, I think you can start it.
No.
I mean, right here. So we did the external light check, and then we put our seatbelt on, talked about our safety equipment, and then started it.
Okay, yeah, do the safe start.
Yeah.
Okay. So do the external light check. Make sure it's turned to the on position. Lights on, all the way on. Okay. What you're going to do is he's going to be in front of you. You're going to yell out the window. You say left. He's going to say okay. You're going to yell out the window and say right. Every time you do something, you're going to yell out the window, tell him what you're doing. Okay. So you did your right. You're going to do your 4 ways. Tell him 4 ways. He'll look. You say okay. Turn them off. Then he's going to tell you high beams. High beams. He'll say okay. Low beams are already on. You're going to tell him clearance lights. Clearance lights. I just couldn't even think of that a while ago.
It's okay.
Clearance lights. Okay. You're going to do this. Clearance lights.
Got your back, man.
So once that's done, he says okay. He's going to scoot back to the back of the truck, probably to the side of it. The trailer's going to be hooked. Then you're going to do this again. You're going to holler out left, holler out right, 4 ways. He'll say okay. Then you're going to push your brake on. He's going to say okay. Right. Then you're going to go. He's going to go to the back end of the trailer. So you're going to watch him. You're going to yell out left, right, 4 ways, brake, and clearance lights in the back, which is the 3 little red ones at the top. Okay. Once he does that, he's getting back in the truck. Now you don't have to get back out because you're already strapped in. Okay. So now you can do a safe start. Okay. The safe start consists of foot over the brake, transmission in neutral, your brakes are pulled out, you're going to turn, okay, the key's off. The key's off. Okay. We're going to shut the key back off. Okay. Make sure you shut it back off because you got to get this regen light and your ABS light before it kicks off. Okay. It's going to come up quick. So as soon as you do this, the safe start is what? Foot over the brake, transmission in neutral, make sure your brakes are out. Turn the key on, let your gauges cycle. That big old word, forget it. Let your gauges cycle. Once they cycle, they're ready to go. Okay, so one thing I forgot. Once you turn this key on, one thing you have to catch first is your ABS light and your regen light. Okay, it's going to come on quick. One's going to be here, one's going to be up here. There's one and there's the other. See that? So you can tell him my regen light and my ABS light came on and off. Bam, that quick. Make sure you catch it. So as soon as you start doing your safe start, you click it on, make sure you're staring at that and catching it. Okay. Once you do that, then you go ahead and start your vehicle. Okay. Now, first thing you're going to do is your safety. All your safety gear. First thing you talk about your seatbelt. Seatbelt is securely mounted. It's not cut, torn, or frayed. That's basically it's not cut, torn, or frayed. Okay. Now you can check. You got to make sure that it locks and it unlocks properly. So you unlock it, tug it, unlock it, lock it again, and it works. Okay. Then you go on to your mounts. Your seatbelt mounts here and here. They're securely mounted, not bent, broke, cracked, or damaged. Okay, and that's pretty much it for that. Then you're going to go to your 6 fuses, which are up in here. Supposed to be. We don't look, but there's 6 fuses. They're probably not in. It's 6 fuses. Then you're going to have your 10 VC fire extinguishers. Get this right. Your 10 VC fire extinguishers properly mounted. Securely mounted. It's fully charged in the green. Your pin is intact, and your tag is up to date. And rated. Okay. So if you look at that and it's not in that place, you can see the tag, you can see the pin is in place, and you can see the green where it's charged, fully charged. Makes it a little easier. Okay. While you're here, you can do the floor. Your floor is securely mounted, and there's no. Let's see how I would say this. There's
Free
no
of debris.
There's no.
Free of debris.
Free of debris. There you go.
That would obstruct safe driving.
Right. Free of debris that will allow
That would obstruct safe
Would
driving.
obstruct would
driving.
obstruct safe driving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or prevent safe driving.
Yeah, whichever. Okay, just talk about the floor. Okay, now the floor is finished.
And clean.
And clean, yes. Security mounted and clean. Okay, now we're going to talk about our mirrors. So you got 6.
We're gonna talk about it again. I think we talked about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it
Okay,
again
now
inside.
I asked that question to Walt, and Walt said they have to be talked about twice.
Okay.
So you're talking about out here being clean and clear, no illegal stickers to obstruct my view, and they're properly
Security
set to
mounted.
my view.
Secure mounted.
Okay, you got to say that here as well. Okay, so you're doing twice. Ain't gonna hurt you. If you already know it once, you can say it again. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you got 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Point to all 6. They're securely mounted. They're clean and clear. There's no illegal stickers to obstruct my view, and they need to be properly set to my view. Okay, properly set to my view.
Or adjusted to my
Or
view.
adjusted to
We
my
don't
view.
say that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got the windows, the mirrors. Now we're going to go to the glass. The window. The window is properly security mounted,
Mm-hmm.
clean and clear.
The windshield.
There's no illegal stickers to obstruct my view. Okay. Go to your window
seal.
seal.
Mm-hmm.
Duh. I'm saying too
okay.
much now. I can't even
I
say
know,
it.
that's why I'm like, we just
Woo!
said it so many times.
Window seal. No, it's rubber, so it's
No
securely mounted.
abrasion.
No abrasion, bulges,
Bulges,
cuts,
cuts,
dry
dry
rot.
rots.
And I say, therefore, it's not leaking.
Yeah.
Because it can leak
It
if
can
it's not
leak.
set right.
Mhm.
Okay. Once you do that, you go to your windshield wiper arms. Okay, those are the 2 arms right there. They're security mounted, not bent, broke, cracked, or damaged. That's it. Okay. From there, you go to your window blades, wiper blades. Your wiper blades. They're security mounted, no abrasion, bulge, cuts, or dry rot. And they
blades are
should be
firmly
pressed against
the
my windshield. Make sure you say that. That's what he's waiting on. Okay. Firmly pressed against my windshield.
Windshield. Okay.
Now, as you've done that, now we came in, now we're going to start coming out. So now that you're talking about your windshield wipers, let's see if they work. So you'll turn them on. Windshield wipers work. Now does the fluid work? There's no fluid in this one, but yes, my fluid works and my wipers work. Okay, so that's good there. So now you're going to go to the gauges. You get my points down here. Okay. So now you're going to go from left to right. This gauge here, you don't have to worry about. You're going to go left to right. Got your water gauge. It tells you water temperature gauge. It's got water on it. That's your water temperature gauge. Should gradually rise. It gradually rises to 180 to 190. Got to remember those numbers. The water temperature is going to gradually rise to 180, from 180 to 190. Okay. Got that? The oil. It says oil. That's your oil temperature gauge. Or your oil pressure gauge. How about that?
Pressure.
Oil pressure gauge. It's immediately rises to 30 to 60 psi. 30 to 60 immediately rises 30 to 60 psi. Okay. Make sure you said psi because one's degrees and one's psi. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then your air gauges. You have 2, primary and a secondary. Okay. They're both air gauges. They gradually rise to 120 to 140 psi, and you will, with the governor, kicking out around 125 psi. So you have to say that. That's the second time you said that.
You have to say that.
You got to say that. Okay.
Can you say it again?
So you're going to tell them the gradually rises to 120 to 140 psi,
Mhm.
and then my governor is going to kick out at
At 120.
125 psi.
125 psi.
Yep, that's the second time. You only say that twice.
My goodness.
Okay. You always say that twice. Okay. Then you're going to check for your voltage meter. The voltage meter is in here. So in this one, it's 4 clicks, and you'll see the battery. If y'all have any problems finding that, just holler at one of us and try to help you find it. Okay. But what you're going to do is the voltage should be between 12 and 14 volts, and I'm at 14.1 volts. So in the volts, you got to tell him where you're at. The others, don't worry about it. You just tell them what the temperature or the degrees or the
It should
PSI is
be.
supposed to be. Okay? And then you're going to check your horn. So see what we've done. We've came in this way and coming back out. So now we're going to do our city horn and our highway horn.
Okay.
They both work. Okay? So once you do that, you're going to go to your, we've already done the indicators. We've already done our left, right, and all that. We've already done that.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to go to our heater, our defrost, our probably it's what the center vent is, probably air conditioning, and then your heat. So we're going to turn it to our defrost, which is over here. We're going to turn it on. Then once you turn it on, you're going to reach up there real quick. Okay, my defrost is working. Okay. Once you do that, you're going to take it back to your cold. Defrost is on. Take it over here to your center vent, which is the one right here by your head, right?
6.
And you're going to turn it on, and it should work. There it comes. It took a minute.
Yeah.
Turn. Okay. Now you're telling me it works. Center vent works. Now what you do is you turn it back to heat, and the heat works. Then you can shut it off. Okay. So now once you've done all that,
What about the bottom?
the floor.
The bottom vents.
Oh, you can check those as well. You can check them like this. So what you can do is put it right there.
Oh, okay.
If you
Check
want to,
both of
put it
them.
here.
Okay.
Because you got the center vent and the bottom vent as well.
Okay.
So then you can just go like this, check both. Okay, they're both working.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So you can do that. Just put it here. Okay.
Okay.
So once you've done that, what I want you to do is sit here just for a minute before you say you're going on to your leakage test.
Okay.
Because that's the next thing. You're going to sit here just for a minute. Take your time.